Now, France 24 has exclusive information which indicates that the Malian jihadist leader Amadou Koufa is in fact alive. Well, in November, it was announced by the French Defense Ministry that Koufa had been killed in a joint operation with the Malian army in the north of the country. But this video shows that this clearly isn't the case. For more on that, I'm joined now by France 24's Wassim Nasr, who is an expert in jihadist groups. Wassim, what more do we know?
Actually, we received this video, which is 90 minutes, 23 seconds long, and where we see Amadou Koufa being interviewed in Arabic and in French by the media outlets of al-Qaeda and the Islamic Maghreb, Akim, and he was asked the question, what do you have to say now that your killing was announced by the French Ministry of Defense in front of the French Parliament? So this way we know that this video is authentic, since they asked him the questions around a particular event, which was when the France Parly Minister of Defense spoke in front of the Parliament and announced his death. And then he goes on speaking about the fact that they captured the spy, as he says, that led to this French-Malian operation in northern Mali. Then he is very satisfied when he talks about the number of the Pearl who joined the jihad, because he's an ethnic Pearl, and he's important because he was the head of this Pearl part of this new group that was created, Jamaat Nusrat Islam al-Muslimin, back in April 2017, which is a union between jihadi Pearls that he represents, Arab Pearls represented by Yahya Abul Humam, which is an Algerian, under the leadership of Iyad Ghali, who's Tuareg himself. So this is the first time ever that they succeed in uniting all these groups under the banner of al-Qaeda. And we know that France is conducting a very fierce war in this region since 2013. 24 French military were killed during those operations. So if you look in comparison, for example, with the operations against the Islamic State in Syria and Iraq, there were only 1 or 2 French military killed, 1 surely killed in action. So in comparison, we see that the numbers are much, much bigger in this Sahel region. And he says also that they delayed the announcement or denying his death till now because, as he said, it created confusion in the ranks of the military in Mali, and because it profited him for a while. But now it's the time to talk about it, as he said.
Okay, and just for the benefit of people who don't know much about this man, Amadou Koufa, tell us a little bit more about who he was and why he's significant.
Yes, he's significant because he's the Pearl representative of the jihadi movement in the Sahel region. And we know that the Pearl as a population are in many countries in this region. So they are present in Burkina, they are present in Mali, in Niger. So his call for jihad that he issued in mid-2018 had a real echo on the region, because as al-Qaeda profits in all geographic regions, they profit on real problems. So today we have climate problems in this region, knowing that the Pearl are Bedouins, so they don't have villages, and they are in a direct confrontation with the people who live from agriculture in this region. And with climate change, there's less land for agriculture and less land for cattle. So it creates an economic situation which is very critical and which is profitable for groups like al-Qaeda when they are able to recruit more and more. And in this video also we see training camps with a significant number of people and youngsters. If you look at their how they move, youngster training in these camps. So it shows us that the group, so al-Qaeda in this region, is still very significant, and he is significant because he's a preacher before being a military or a jihadi leader. So he was listened to in this region quite seriously for a long time before he joined al-Qaeda. So his killing, if it was confirmed, now it's not confirmed, it would have been a real blow for the group, which is not the case. But on the other hand, the French are saying also since a few days that they succeeded in killing the second in this group, the military commander. But up to now, which is Abul Humam, who I spoke about a while ago, the Arab leader of the group, up to now it's neither confirmed by the group.
Okay, so Amadou Koufa is in fact alive, despite these reports to the contrary. Thank you very much indeed for sharing that with us, Wassim Nasr, an expert in jihadist groups. Thanks a lot.